Hello, peoples. This is Good Natured Kitty. Back on another Thursday, and the week actually went pretty well. Even work went better. Like, I didn't get as many, you know, last week or the week before they started doing like the port, like having people change their ports and emails, and it's a pain in the butt. This week we're getting less calls like that, so work's a little better. This week I got a lot more done because I actually went through with what I was going to say I was going to do last week. I was saying that I'm going to cut back on anime, YouTube, and video game playing, and I did really well with that. Um, and I noticed a difference right on Thursday as I was doing it, and it really got me to thinking. But I got like a whole bunch of cleaning done on that day, and got dishes, and I put in several things into the box, like, cause like each, I'm trying to get rid of a bunch of stuff, and I'm on my second box of 5. I want to get rid of 5 boxes at least, and it just I got a lot of exercising done, and some drawing, and I've actually been using this book that I had gotten when I was in high school. It's How to Draw What You See, and that's been going really well. So I've been kind of doing that off and on during the week, and right now I'm at the point of view point on it. So that's cool, and it's kind of got me thinking about like just how much time I spend into distractions like that, and how it started, and it's kind of like a way for me to escape when I was depressed and everything, and it's just funny that I still utilize it a lot. Like I still use ways of escape, and I think it's just become a habit for me. So it's really nice getting the chance to kind of really be determined about it and really break away from it so I can do better things with my time and make a better life for myself. Um, I highly recommend it, honestly. It's more noticeable on my days off because on my days off I'll do like an hour of video game time, 2 episodes of anime, which accounts to about 20 minutes each because I'll fast forward to the recaps, um, and about 40 minutes of YouTube time. Then on my days of work, instead of doing allow myself an hour of video game, I'll only allow myself a half hour. But I'm still a little more limited on my days off, so I'm thinking I'm also going to limit my YouTube video time watching too, because I find because I'm limited on how much time to use with with YouTube, I tend to be more selective, and I'll take like 15 minutes sometimes just scrolling through trying to decide what to watch. So I'll limit it a little more on my work days because otherwise I end up until like 11:30 trying to watch my videos. And I usually try to be to bed a little earlier than that. Um, but yeah, it went really well, and I'm really psyched about it. I'm going to continue it this week. I'm going to limit my YouTube time on my days of work to 20 minutes. And otherwise, everything the same. Because I noticed a difference right on Thursday, as I said, and I love it. It's been really helpful, and it's nice to break away from it because there for the longest time I kept thinking, man, here I am like eating healthier, and I've got more energy, and my mental health has been better. Why am I still not getting things done? Because I almost felt like eating healthier should have been a fix for everything else going wrong. Like that my mental health would automatically be 100% better, and that I'd be putting more time into cleaning and cooking, and everything would just fall into place. But it's not always that simple. Sometimes you have to like really push yourself to get other things done. And one video recommends that I like do breathing exercises to help with my willpower, so I get a lot of the things that I want to get done instead of like resorting to old habits. Because old habits die hard, I guess. Anyway, um, so as far as my goals went, I've been exercising and stretching a lot more. Um, Lucas and I pretty much have a lot of the stuff that we had gotten over the years in a little closet um, along the hallway to my bathroom. And Lucas was looking through them, and he fixed up these sort of rubbery things so that they're hooked to his handle. And he was showing me some exercises I could do with my arms with it. So I've been doing those because it'll work out like this part and this part. And it'd be nice. um, and I actually got myself to the point where I could now touch my toes as far as stretching and stuff goes. I've been doing some of the old things I used to do when I was in college, when I used to do yoga. I used to watch this lady on PBS, and she'd talk like this, and she was really soothing. I can't mimic her voice too well, but she had a really soft, delicate voice, and it relaxed me. And she wore the craziest clothes, but I loved her. I miss her. Like, I've tried to find other youth or yoga people that I might like to watch, and none of them are as likable to me. I need the soft voice that she had. It was a nice touch. But yeah, I even did one that my husband actually thought it was kind of cool, and he tried it himself and hurt his back in the process. But I showed him how I used to do what he calls a shoulder stand. I was calling it the headstand, but he let me know that I'm not on my head, I'm on my shoulder, so shoulder stand. And I tried seeing if I could bring myself to do the handstand sheet I had learned as well, but I couldn't bring myself to have the guts to try it. I was afraid I was going to break something, maybe my neck or something, I don't know. But yeah, so the whole exercise thing is going good, and the art thing, that's going well as well, because as I said, I'm using that book, How to Draw What You See, and I'm kind of going through all the steps, and that's nice. And I'm also, oh, sorry, I also have been working on a painting, and that's a huge step for me. I've been putting that off and putting that off. And I kind of was just looking through my book of sketches, and I noticed one that stood out to me. So I've been painting that, and it's coming out really colorful. But the way it was, I thought I had it completed, but I looked at it again. I was like, it needs more. So I'm currently working on how I'm going to add more to it. And then maybe I'll show it on my next video or something, and that'll be exciting. But yeah, and then yesterday, Lucas and I went to this store. It's like one of those stores that has like the really discounted foods. Like, I forget what they call those kind of stores. I forget what it's called even. But I was able to get like bulk fruit and some bulk veggies and stuff. And so when I got home, I cleaned out some of the stuff in my fridge that may be out of date, and I then got to work chopping up fruits and putting them in baggies to make pre-made smoothie mixes. so I'm not having to buy them because I've been forking out a lot of money on those, and I'm trying to save money. It's amazing how much money I saved by shopping there. Like bell peppers were 50 cents. That's crazy. Because like usually you'll spend like $1 or $1.30. And they were yellow bell peppers, which can be sometimes more pricey depending on where you go. And bananas, we got a huge bunch of bananas, I think for $2. And oranges, these huge oranges. There's like, I think 9 or 10 of them, and they're like maybe $3. I can't remember fully. But it was awesome. And here, right here is like one of my products, the my smoothie mixes, and this one's yellow bell pepper, banana, and orange, and it's so good. I love it. And I just I mixed in some chia and flax, and I put in some of that Boathouse chai tea stuff. And it's wonderful. I'm really happy with it. You know, I'm surprised how well yellow pepper goes in smoothies. I had only discovered it from one of the pre-smoothie mix pouches that I had tried at one point. But it's kind of opened my eyes to the fact that there may be other things that could be just as tasty in smoothies. I'm not ready to try anything like beet, so. Oh, I forgot, there's also kale in it. I put kale in each mix that I made. Now the one I tried yesterday that I had made didn't work out as well, and I'm gonna look into it to see how I can make it a little tastier, because it's basically avocado and bananas, and I thought it'd work because it'd be nice and smooth, and I put some peanut butter in with it, and it is, the avocado is really overpowering on that, so that's a no. Luckily I only made 2 pouches of that kind. The one with the orange and the yellow pepper, though, I made 6 pouches of that, and I'm really glad I had that many because I love them so much. And it's gonna be called my energy smoothie. The one that I had bought was called Pep in Your Step, and it wasn't exactly the same. I think it had pineapple and some other things I don't remember, but yeah. So anyway, so that's going well, and oh, in the box, I just about have that thing full. I've been doing the idea where I've been putting at least one thing per day in there, and on my days off I find that I have other things I could put in there, so I want to finish it off today so I could be down to 3 more boxes of the 5 that I want to get rid of. I'll just have 3 more to fill, and then my goal will be done. That'll be awesome. I can figure out where to go from there, but it actually feels good every time I put an item in there. It's like that much less clutter I have to worry about. I'm looking at my bookshelf and I'm thinking I might try looking through and seeing if there's stuff I could get rid of on there. That'll probably be my goal for today. I need to stop pitching my face, sorry. But yeah. Anyway. But anyway, yeah, I mean, things are going great. This week my goals will be, I'm gonna keep working towards limiting my time on video games, YouTube, and anime. I'm still getting a lot of One Piece in with the 2 a day. To the point where I still feel like I'm making headway, but it's getting really exciting, and it's kind of almost hard to stop at 2 each time. I mean, I'm kind of, if any of you watched it, I'm kind of at the part where Law is trying to face off with Don Flamingo, and he learns that Don Flamingo is a celestial dragon and all this crazy stuff. Which gives me a little more respect for him because at least he's not wearing one of those stupid bubble things like the other ones did. And he doesn't work it when he kind of wears weird clothes, but not as weird as they did. So gives me a little bit of respect for him, but at the same time, he's still a jerk. So we'll see what comes out of it. And there's actually a character in there who has the same name as me, Rebecca. So that's really cool. And then I'm gonna continue kind of on the same sort of type of goal with the box, but today I'm gonna try to finish off the one that I have now, so I can take that to the thrift store, and then I'll start on working on a new box to fill up. Cause yeah, I just wanna get rid of 5 boxes worth of stuff. And for exercising, I'm still gonna make it a daily thing to where I do at least a little exercises each day. And on my days off, I'm gonna try to incorporate both stretching and exercising. I'm actually gonna make it a thing where I try to do at least 30 minutes on my days off. And on the days that I work, I'm gonna make it 15 minutes. And I'm gonna make it also a thing for as far as working on my art, so that I can work myself to the point where I'm making paintings that I can put out for whatever art fair I end up signing up for. I'm gonna make it that a thing that every day I practice something from that book, and either it'll be that I sit down at the table and I draw it out there, or if it happens to be Friday, say for example, and I can't get to that book within the day because I usually game after work, and by the time I get home I'm really tired, I'll just try to practice some of the things that I've learned, like when I was like the shape scene, where I make things based on like a square or rectangle or triangle or whatever. Well, more like cone, or I don't know. Anyway, I'll either practice some of the stuff that I've already learned, or I'll take up to the next page. On days that are not Friday, I'll probably just go to the next page and do the next assignment. And I want to continue to just sketch out different things and try to come up with other things, other ideas for paintings, other inspiration. Maybe every so often I can look at some more pictures online of like portraits of women and stuff, because I usually like to draw females and stuff like that. And I feel like I'm kind of getting an idea of what I might do for my techniques, but I'm still working at figuring out just if I want to tweak it a little bit or if that's how I want to do it. It's an ongoing process, just trying to figure out my style, and because I want to have a style for sure. I want people to be able to look at my painting and say, well, that's definitely a painting done by Rebecca. So just trying to work on figuring out just how I want to go about that. And so that's, and I'll keep on my daily devotion thing too. I want to pray each day that I read it right after I read it, or maybe even look it up in my Bible to see the interpretation there and try to get a little more idea of what the verse might be about. But other than that, I'm just gonna kind of continue on that way. I'm gonna end things here. I'm a little earlier than usual, but as long as I keep on the road like this, I think it's gonna be good. I think things are gonna get a lot better. I'm gonna get a lot more done, and I'm on my way, I think, to making a life more like what I want, because I'm tired of just living I don't know, like the bare minimum, I think, like just working at jobs that don't really match what I want to do with my life, and just not always feeling like, oh no, not always feeling complete at my most complete, at my highest level of like where I could be in general with life. I'd like to start living the way that I've always wanted to live, and this is my start. This is where I can start like working on that, and that feels nice to like be able to do those things. Um, Definitely something that I want to continue. It's kind of interesting to think about a year ago, a lot of, I mean, a year ago last year, I would have been starting to move into this apartment, and my husband and I were both working at the place I'm working now and everything, and things were starting to feel so much better and like in place and everything. And it's nice that I could get that opportunity to get away from what we were going through, where we were kind of living with his mother, and at one point even having to live in a trailer and everything, and just having a place of our own and just being able to start all over again. And I can start to direct my life where I want it to be, instead of constantly wondering what sort of job I'm going to do and what am I going to do with my life, and worrying that if I tried stepping out and trying to be an artist, that I'd fail. At this point, I just figure, instead of worrying about whether or not I'm going to fail, I just need to give myself that chance and see if I can do it. And it's not like I'm going to quit my job and just put 100% of my time into my art. I'd love to do that, but if we have a car payment, so I think the way I'm doing it right now is definitely a plus. Just kind of using the time that I have, the spare time, and I don't work a 40-hour week, and so I have 40-hour week, so I have a little more time than maybe some people would have. I work about 32 hours a week, so then I get an extra day to where I can really put in my time on my goals. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna work to become who I wanna be. I'm gonna become that energized person inside of me, and that artistic person inside of me, and put behind the times of being depressed and feeling like life is incomplete. I'm gonna reach out for a better future, and that's exciting. And I do want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll make another video next Thursday once again, talking about more of how things are going. And I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.